So, as you've decided to watch this video, I guess from time to time you've either heard other people or yourself have said things like, it's outside my comfort zone, it's not the sort of thing I do, and that's held you back. Well, in this short video, I'm going to explain what that really means and how you actually change it, how you get things that are outside your comfort zone inside your comfort zone. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Mark Rhodes and welcome back to Massively Improve, the channel that makes personal development and change easy to do. So the comfort zone, well, what is it? As the name suggests, it's all about things you're comfortable with. Now, it may be an activity, it may be a skill, it may be going somewhere in particular or doing something in life. There are things we're comfortable with doing and we just do them without thinking, and there are things we're not comfortable with. And what this all comes down to when we're comfortable or not comfortable with things, it's about things we're used to doing or things that we know are safe or we feel they are safe. And you know, if it's something that we're not used to doing or we don't feel is safe, then it will be outside our comfort zone and we will feel awkward about it. Now, the first thing I always do when helping people is I say to them that don't start thinking about doing things outside your comfort zone. Think about expanding your comfort zone, not going outside it, expanding it so that the things you're not comfortable with become inside your comfort zone. And I'll talk about how to do that in a minute. But first, a few examples, everyday, basic examples you may have heard before that really demonstrate this comfort zone part of life. A few examples, learning to ride a bike. If you learned to ride a bike when you were young, there was a point you couldn't ride a bike. And riding a bike was outside your comfort zone. You knew that you had to balance and things like this. There was some skill involved, you couldn't do it. So maybe you're a bit apprehensive before you started to learn to ride a bike, and when you started to do it, you couldn't do it, it was very difficult. But then all of a sudden, you've done it a number of times, you've got used to it, you've learned it, you've understood it, you've realised it's reasonably safe, and then you ride a bike and you don't even consciously think about balancing or steering or pedaling or anything like that. It just becomes second nature. Same thing happens with learning to drive a car. But some other everyday examples that you may have come across that are all involved in the mind and the brain and the neurology getting comfortable with things. One is, next time you're getting dressed and you're putting on a pair of trousers or a pair of jeans, stop and look, what leg am I putting in first? And then put the jeans back down or the trousers back down, pick them up and commit to putting the other leg in first. Now, your body is most likely not used to putting the other leg in your trousers first, and you'll probably find it difficult to balance. You may even fall over. Another example is you say to people, fold your arms. When you fold your arms, you will fold them how you normally fold them. Now, I've folded mine, and this hand is on the top, this hand is on the bottom, and this hand is going over there. Now, if I go to fold them the opposite way round, then for a start, it becomes very difficult to do. And a lot of times, if it feels comfortable when you fold them the other way around, if you double check, you've probably folded them the way you always fold them. But when you fold your arms the other way around, and I think I've got this right now, it feels uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like you could sit like this because it feels really uncomfortable. But if I fold it the right way around, which is quick and easy to do, you see, I didn't have to think about how I was doing that. That feels really, really comfortable. Now, the fact is it's only because your mind and your body is not used to doing that. If you were to sit and consciously every day for a few minutes, force yourself to sit folding your arms the other way around, after a few days or a few weeks, it will feel just as natural as the normal way that you do, quick and easy, don't think about it, feels really comfortable. So that's what it's all about. It's all about our mind and body learning about situations or activities and going through that learning curve of it feeling uncomfortable for a while and getting to that point where it feels natural and comfortable. So a few quick things that I do and get other people to do when we're thinking about things outside our comfort zone and we're looking to expand our comfort zone to get there. The first thing is to stop saying we can't do things. I can't do that. I can't do it. We hear that phrase a lot. Stop yourself and say, it's not that I can't, it's that I won't because. And make a list of all the reasons why that is. Maybe it's because I've never done it before, I don't know quite how, or I might make a mistake, I might do it wrong, whatever it is. Make that list and go through it and come up with a plan of gradually building towards it. So gradually doing things that go towards it. Let me give you an example from my own life. many years ago, many years ago, I realised that I needed to start going out and going to networking events, and it was something that I would absolutely dread because it involves going to people you don't know and things like back in the days when I was really shy. So a networking event was the worst place for me, but I needed to go. It was something I needed to do. I knew it was something that would benefit me in the long term, but it's outside my comfort zone. So I sort of started to make a plan and commit to it and find out what specifically prevented me from going. It's not like I won't, because I won't know what to say when I get there. I'll feel awkward walking into a room. So I made a plan and all that sort of thing. So I came up with things I could say and do. I did some research, and read some things about what you could say and do at networking events. Then as for feeling awkward, I sort of built an anchor, which is an emotional state change thing that I've explained in another video. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video and in this video as to how you build an anchor to make you feel good as you're going into a situation where you normally feel uncomfortable. I did all those sorts of things, and I came up with a plan, and eventually I booked myself to go to a networking event, booked myself on. But the day came round, I got up, I'm feeling a bit apprehensive in the morning, but I still say, right, I'm going, I've done all the plan, I'm going. Of course, this is still outside my comfort zone. I may have expanded my comfort zone a little bit with all the techniques I've been doing and the way I've been thinking about it in advance. And on the day, I drove to the networking event, I went into the car park and just thought, I can't do this. I can't do this. I turned my car around and I drove out. Now, initially what happened after that is I started beating myself up, saying, Mark, you're a failure, you can't do this, you're never going to be able to do this. Then I said, stop, hang on. I was making one of the big mistakes that people make when they're looking to make a change in their life. When they're looking to expand their comfort zone, one of the big mistakes that people make is as soon as they don't get the result they're looking for, they say, I can't do it again. Or they say, I've failed. And I realised that actually never before had I got to the stage of booking onto a networking event. Never before had I got to the stage of driving to a networking event. Now, I may not have achieved the ultimate objective and gone in there, but something must have changed in my mind. Something must have changed in my comfort zone that caused me to book and caused me to travel there. And what that said to me is, I've made progress. I haven't achieved the ultimate outcome yet. I've made progress, and I need to build from here and work from here. And this is one of the biggest things again in personal development and change, is that people give up too soon because they don't notice the progress, no matter how small it is that they're making. And if you want to expand your comfort zone and you want to do it gradually and you want to do it safely, you have got to notice the progress. You've got to realise when you don't feel quite as bad as you used to do, when you've actually taken one step more than you used to take. You've got to realise those things. And if you do those things and you build on those things, it'll be like learning to ride that bike more and more every day. It'll be like learning to drive that car every day, folding those arms in the right way every day. It'll become like that. It will become an autopilot, and all of a sudden those things in life that are currently outside your comfort zone will become inside your comfort zone, and you'll be able to do them, and your life will change from there. Hope you found this useful. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, like on the video below. If you're not currently subscribed, please hit the subscribe button on your device, and if there's a bell notification on your device, please hit that too, so that YouTube will notify you every time I release a new video. I release a new video every Sunday to help you to massively improve. Have a great week.